welcome back. We are now in the kitchen cooking instead of crafting, much more comfortable doing that.
Right.
Michelle Rowe is alwayshealthymom.com, and you're the community outreach manager for Mercy
I am.
Hospitals. So,
Absolutely.
and she's Always Healthy Mom.
Right.
Okay, so you've got 3 kids. Most importantly, you're a registered nurse. You've got 3 kids. You know how this all works.
Right, and I have less and less time for dinner, and I don't know about you with this new job, and I'm
Yeah.
getting home at 5 o'clock, and there's not enough time. So I need quick, easy things, and fall's around the corner. It's getting a little chilly out, and we wanted to make a white chicken chili today.
All right, so get her going. Let's see
Sure.
what you've got. It looks beautiful. Here's our finished one. So what do we do? How do we do it?
Okay, first thing we're going to do is we actually just started heating up our pan over here, and we are going to take our, I did some chicken, and we had little tenderloins. We're going to put it in there and just brown it. So we're just going to go ahead and brown that, and it's going to help, keep the flavor in.
And you use a very little bit of
Little olive oil,
on yours.
even the spray we have right here you could use
Okay.
too. So while that's browning, the other thing I want to do is take 1 green pepper and 1 medium onion and toss that in and just get that sauteing as
in
well.
another pan.
Yeah.
2 pans to wash. I don't know.
I know. But this actually just takes a few minutes, because what we're going to do over here now is start putting everything in our crock pot. So it's going to be ready at 5 o'clock when you get home. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 can of petite diced tomatoes right in our crock pot.
Okay. And by the way, as you're going, say your ingredients, because then we will also link to Always Healthy Mom, and fullplate.tv will have all the ingredients that you're putting in there.
Okay.
Dump them, baby.
We have 1 can of corn, or if you wanted to use fresh corn, you could do that. This is much easier. So 1 can of corn. We have 1 can of white cannelli beans.
Okay.
And then 1 can of your red kidney beans in there. And then those little green chilies, you never know what to do with. It's a little can, they're already diced. We're going to put those in here too. Now,
Right.
Rebecca, these things are cooking up pretty quickly over here.
Yep.
And what we're going to do then is take this off, and we're going to throw in, after these are sauteed, we're going to put in our onion and our green pepper right into our crock pot.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the chicken.
Be careful.
It's hot.
Do you know that I have to go right, left to figure out which burner's on? Which is my right hand? Which is my left hand? Just like a kindergartner.
Okay, so
So you just browned the chicken strips.
I did. I used about 3 chicken breasts in here.
Uh-huh.
And I have actually done it without browning it before. But
Yeah, I was
this
just gonna
cuts
say
down on time.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of,
Okay.
I think, brings the more flavor to it.
If you brown them.
Absolutely.
Sears in the
It
juices.
seals the flavor.
Okay.
Yep. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to use 4 cups of a low sodium chicken stock. So
Okay.
we put that in the crock pot next. And then we're going to go to our seasonings. We have cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of garlic.
A little bit of garlic.
Yes.
Okay.
And we
I
have
don't know what that
Italian
was, but-
seasoning right there. And we're going to throw that all in. And I'm just going to give it a nice stir to get all the ingredients cooking and mixed together. And then what you can do is season it with maybe a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in. I would actually put the lid on, and I would suggest cooking this for 6 to 8 hours on low.
6 to 8. So I'm looking for the lid, but so you do this before you go to work?
Absolutely. In the morning, this is already done. It's actually cooking. And then when I get home, this is what we have. And this is the white chicken chili. It's a lighter version of chili, and it can be actually really healthy.
So what are the nutritionals? Like when you talk about lighter, what kind of turkey do you purchase? I mean, give us a little bit of a heads up. When you buy turkey, what do you look for?
Well, I'm looking for the leaner proteins. And this one, actually, this dish I use chicken. So it's a chicken breast. Or you could use 90% fat-free ground chicken or turkey. So you actually could use ground chicken or turkey in this scenario as well. Now, Rebecca, we also showed here today that you can actually top this with some lighter ingredients. You don't have to throw on the cheese and the Fritos and everything like that. We have a light sour cream that we used, fat-free. We have some little green onions here we sprinkled on top. I love my chili over a sweet baked potato, so you could cook that up and put it over that. And then have you ever tried an avocado?
I have tried it, but
On the chili, it is excellent.
okay, so
It's
that's
excellent.
what you're. And look at how beautiful it wound up being here.
And I made this for a fall party last year, and I had 6 people, call me the next day and say, "What was the recipe?" And I said, "Go to the website. You're gonna get it." I was like, "Perfect."
Your website at dinner
But
parties.
I was really surprised because actually there's all the other normal traditional turkey, actually chilies there that day, and people loved it.
Well, it looks great. So here's what I'm going to add to it real quick. This is
Okay.
something also I found on Pinterest, and it's baked carrot chips and baked sweet potato chips.
Sounds great.
What you want to do is peel your carrots, obviously, and then you can either do them in disc shape or you can do them sort of like a French fry shape.
Kids will love those.
The kids like the French fry shape. It's just a little harder than, to get them that shape. You just want to make sure that they're thin. So when you're cutting them, the chips are really skinny because you want them to be crispy. So that's all you do for the carrots, either the strips or the discs. And then I use sweet potato also
Great.
because it's the best thing ever, right?
Right.
And again, you make it thin, okay? I put all of these things together in the bowl. And what you're gonna do, for me, I use 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. But like you said, you could use, I also, when I'm really watching my weight, which is all the time, but when I'm really dieting, I'll do half of them olive oil and half of them cooking spray so that I have no fat whatsoever. I use a little bit of pepper. I use a little bit of cayenne pepper because I want the heat because we're doing so good with
Flavor.
everything else. I want the flavor. A little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of cumin. Cumin? How do I say that? I'm not sure.
Cumin.
Okay, so then I just mix those up and you put them on your tray. Really cute.
Love it.
Yeah. So this is my to go with your chili,
That'd be perfect.
right? Okay,
Perfect
so
side.
I do that. You can do the little tiny discs too. But the main thing is you want them all to be on the pan. You don't want a bunch of layers
Okay.
to get them to get crunchy. Because, I mean, you can do it soft so they're soft, but I like them
Little crunchy.
the crunchy because then you can pretend that they're potato chips.
Right.
It's all about pretending things are potato chips. All right, I'm going to take mine out of the oven real quick, and Brittany, come on over and we can taste everything. I'll show you sort of what they look like when they're done. All right, so go to BrittanyHerself.com, CravyGirlGuide.com, AlwaysHealthyMom.com, and Full Plate TV. We are also on Facebook, so look us up at Rainier Full Plate. And you have all these recipes and links. Thank you so much, lady. I mean, this is like eating air. There's nothing there. Vegetable.
As many as you want.
Yay! Did you hear what she said?
Finally.